Hey everyone, welcome back. Let me tell you something. I am notorious, I tell you, for cooking, doing some recipes of like, you know, what's in my refrigerator type meal, what's in my cabinet, what's in my freezer. I love to do these type of recipes because, you know, this is where some amazing recipes are born, are absolutely born, because number one, you're using ingredients that you probably haven't used before, or you're trying to put together some things that you're trying to feed yourself on things that you have never really made before. So I went through my refrigerator, I went through my freezer, and I went through my cabinet. So I come up with, I've got some Brussels sprouts that I need to cook that I bought last week, and I really need to get those cooked. I've got some garlic, always have garlic on hand. Chicken stock, I've got chicken stock on hand. I had a few little pieces of bacon. I've already fried that crispy. We're also going to use some rigatoni, and we're going to use some, probably use some butter, a little bit of milk, some sour cream, and what else are we going to use? I've got some crushed red pepper flakes. What else are we going to use? Oh, Parmesan cheese, of course, of course. I've got my back burner going back there with a pot of water, a little pot of water, that I'm going to cook my rigatoni in. I've got my pan here that I've already fried up just a few little end pieces of bacon. When I buy bacon and I use it for recipes, I cut it and I just freeze what I didn't use, and that way I can use it for other recipes as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully add, see how hot that is, our Brussels sprouts to the pan here. And we're going to get these sauteing up. I'm not going to add any additional salt right now because the little bit of bacon grease that's in there is going to add a nice salty flavor to it. I'm going to add some onion powder. You can add as much or as little as you want, you know. I just eyeball it. I just eyeball it. I'm going to give that a stir. And I'm just going to let these saute up for just a couple minutes until they start turning a little nice and brown in color. Literally, Brussels sprouts doesn't take very long to cook at all. Usually maybe 15 minutes at maximum. If you like your Brussels sprout to have still a little bit of bite to it. But we're going to let these get nice and a little bit brown around the edges, or caramelized, or what have you. And then we're going to start adding our other ingredients. These are starting to brown up quite nicely. I don't even look at the color on that. I absolutely love Brussels sprouts. If you don't like Brussels sprouts and you would like to give this recipe a try, you know, there's all kinds of other vegetables that you could throw in here. You could do some broccoli, cauliflower. You could use zucchini, squash, asparagus. That would be amazing. Asparagus would be amazing in this as well. And look at the color that is developing on those Brussels sprouts there. Now what we're going to add to this is, I've got 3 small cloves of garlic here that I've minced up. Or not minced, but, you know, just chopped up. I don't care if my garlic is minced. It don't have to be minced. I like getting bites of it. We're going to toss that around as well. I'm going to add about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of unsalted butter. It's also going to help give that a nice flavor. You want butter with your pasta, right? I do. I'm going to go ahead and add in some fresh black pepper. My water is just about to come to a boil back there. Stir that around. Look at the color on that. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. I for one, love Brussels sprouts. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Look at that beautifulness. That's beautiful. That is beauty right there. Love them when they're nice and colorful. Now we're also going to add, this is just a half a cup of water. well, about 3/4 cup of water. And I put a bouillon cube in there. I was trying to let it melt, but I hadn't yet. We're gonna add that in. If you want to use regular chicken stock, you're more than welcome to use that. I like to add the bouillon and slightly less water than, you know, it calls for a cup, because it adds such a richness of flavor. So we're gonna turn these down. We're gonna put the lid on them. And we're gonna let these cook for about 5 minutes. While that is working its magic, we're gonna go ahead and add, it's hard to tickle. About a cup and a half of rigatoni. And you know what? You could use any pasta you have on hand. This is just the pasta that I have on hand, so that's what I'm using. Let's go ahead and cook that for about 10 minutes, 10 or 11 minutes. And let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness, that looks wonderful. Let me give that a taste. Gotta give that a taste. Let's get this little golden one right here. Oh my goodness. I love these things. Love them, love them, love them. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Just like that. Perfect side dish. Perfect side dish. All right, in here, in this mixture here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've got just some milk. This is about a half a cup of milk and some sour cream that I put in there. I had a little bit of sour cream that I needed to use that before I opened my other container. So we're gonna add that in. This is gonna create our sauce that we're gonna, for the pasta. Now, if you don't have sour cream, you don't have milk, but you have heavy whipping cream on hand, go ahead and use that. You have to use what you have on hand. That's my motto. We're gonna turn this up for a little bit, let it get started going again. I'm gonna add some more fresh pepper, because I like a lot of fresh pepper. Some crushed red pepper flakes. Not only is that going to add color, but that's going to add just a slight little bit of heat to it, which is going to be so nice. And once we get it boiling again, let's go ahead and give this a stir. Let's add some Parmesan cheese. You know what? I had less Parmesan cheese than what I thought I had. Now this is going to make for a delicious, delicious pasta sauce. Just incorporate that. Look how beautiful that is. Now once the pasta gets done, we're just going to add that right in. Pasta's done. Let's go ahead and add that right to the pan. No need to drain it. I'm sorry, it is like really gloomy and rainy here today, so the lighting is not that great. But you know what's going to be great? This lunch. Alright, I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and combine everything together. And with that little bit of pasta water that's come out of those little rigatoni holes, it's going to thicken this up nicely. Lost one. That one's for me. We're going to top it with a little bit more cheese. serve us a little bit up. Now all you need to do is add you a little bit of crumbled bacon right on top. Look at that. I don't think that I need to tell you how excited I am to try this. Mmm. Let me try something. Mmm. If y'all said I was a pasta queen, because I can throw down with some pasta, you wouldn't be lying. You wouldn't be lying. I gotta have another bite. Mmm. Man, so good. I certainly hope you like this recipe. You really need to give it a try soon. You know I love you guys very much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.